Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some more disc golf media coverage. We're coming at you with the round 2 back 9 of the lead card at the 2022 Heatland Open, presented by Kastaplast. We had some interesting front nines. We had Pekka and Elias with -4, and they are both tied at 10 down. Mathias is coming in a little bit shaky, let's say, +1 on the front 9, but plenty of time to get that made up. Hjalte at -2, he'll be 8 down total. And as we can see with the leader card here, we have Håkon coming in hot 5 down. Not to be let out, Dennis Augustin with 7 down on the front 9. Come and get him, boy.
Not sure what the course record is, but I'm sure he's starting to think about it. That's an awesome start.
Ferro Farnsworth commentary. Let's get into some action. Hole 10, par 4, 170 meters. This is going to be a set-up hyzer shot for the righty backhand. Don't bring it too wide, though, because the whole right side is out of bounds. Line yourself up to get through these 2 gaps into this really tricky green. First, have to hit through the wall of trees from the opening by the path, then break through the middle gap that we just passed by, landing yourself somewhere hopefully in these wood chips that are surrounded by even more trees. Not an easy par 4.
No, you definitely don't want to hit early and kick right. I mean, this is what we saw last round. You get in so much trouble and you're already out of bounds.
Well, Elias with a slip off the tee, I would say, but an unorthodox play. I believe he was going for the sidearm roller off of that.
It had to be with that much angle on it.
Definitely a shot we have not seen before. Pekka doing the standard hyzer play, getting himself set up for the approach.
I don't know why you wouldn't just go for that every time. That's how it lines up. But maybe Elias has done something in practice. He knows something we don't.
I would agree. I believe he probably executed some pretty crazy attempts in practice, and the roller does make the disc as small as possible to get through the trees. Not really sure on the ground play with the forest there, but Hjalte executing a textbook hyzer. He is in position A. That was about as far as we've ever seen on this hole. Mathias, he'll be sitting there right by Pekka, setting himself up for another up and down. Hopefully get him another birdie, start his back 9 off right.
Really cool to see Mathias's name on the lead card. You know, this kid's only had 8 PDGA rated tournaments up to this tournament. So this is his 9th PDGA tournament in MPO. So he's doing something right.
A lot of ability in this youngin'.
A great attitude, I would say. One of the things that stands out for me.
Elias was just a little bit left side, maybe a little bit short. Pekka, unfortunately, ricocheting off of the tree with his sidearm approach. He will have to just settle for a par at best on this hole. Oh, no. Mathias, unfortunately, catching the very first tree in front of his face and ricocheting away from the basket. Let's see if Hjalte can't park this shot.
No. He almost hit that gap. That was a really tight gap.
It looked so good. He was in such a nice spot. Didn't have much work left to do, but just catching the last Guardian. I think he'd be home free after that tree.
Oh, boy. He's going to have a chance. I guess that looks like the green if it's on the wood chips.
I would say the same. He's inside the circle for the par. Could have had much more flight to that shot, but he did catch some branches up high in the tree. Pekka executing the sidearm with some tricky footing.
Absolutely no problem. He doesn't even have to putt.
Great shot from the youngin.
Absolutely. A chance to be in solo first place after this hole.
Hjalte for the birdie.
I like it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Let's go, Hjalte. My God.
It's a perfect putt for that distance.
He is so on it now.
Absolutely.
Oh, this is two of them. Just cash money. There was no other way that was going but in the basket.
Okay, momentum Jensen.
Pimp mode engage.
Jeez.
That's 2 outside circle, 2 putts, 4 round 2 alone. Oh, Elias, he did it last time. Last time Hjalte hit the huge putt. Unfortunate to not be able to capitalize, but Mathias will clean up the big par.
Huge putt for the 937 rated player. He's playing with some pretty boosted guys here.
That is a solid putting stroke.
Absolutely.
Makes me wonder how his rating is 937.
I'm sure it won't be for long.
Looks like Hjalte with the lone birdie on the card. What a great putt. Man. All right, hole 11. Par 3, 115 meters. We have a Mando directly off the tee. Left. Just want to swing it around. Make sure you get that ante on the disc because left side of the fairway is OB. Miss is to the right. Try to flex it out softly. Get yourself set up for this tricky position basket up on the rock. How'd this come in on difficulty factor?
Checking stats now. Yeah, right in the middle of the field. 3.12, actually.
Well, Hjalte
not very birdieable. 13% of the guys birdied this thing, so just really a handful.
Well, I'm going to say Hjalte is going to be one of those 13 guys to get it because that was amazing. Really high up in the air, Annie, flexing out way late in the flight. Elias is looking to copy the line. I missed it, but I think it just never came out of the Anheuser angle, and he's going to be a bit short, maybe outside circle 1.
That's going to be a layup for a par.
Tough basket with that angle. There's a drop off behind it.
Oh, that's a high level of difficulty, this type of throw.
Yeah, Pekka up as well, just a bit short. Didn't get that flex out like he was needing.
Yeah, technically you need something more stable to actually complete the flight, right?
Well, but
These
you
guys
need
are
it
all
to
coming up
Anheuser
right.
for a long time.
But the discs are not coming out of that Anheuser angle. So
It's the correct miss, though. It's the
yeah.
You'd rather be right side than left side.
That's a good
Left
point.
side's either OB or way down a hill.
Yeah, the OB's lurking left, so I guess
Absolutely.
I guess that does affect their strategy.
Smart play by Elias.
Yeah, look at that putt.
Yeah, it's right there in your face.
I think Hjalte would go for it at this point.
Well, Pekka looks like he's giving
Yeah.
it the go.
Oh man, I told you.
Nice. Pekka with the floater all of a sudden.
That's a guy to watch. I don't know how old he is. but
What a great little switch up in the putt, too. Just the high, soft little floater. He's been really direct putting. And that was a great change up.
online the whole way.
Oh, Mathias trying to back him up just a little bit low. And Hjalte with the pretty much park job. Cash money birdie. Back-to-back birdies going 4 down for the round now. He is 1 stroke off the lead. Way to get it going, Hjalte. That was a rough start to getting it done right now.
And not only from the putting green, as well from the tee.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, he's putting something together.
Let's move on to hole 12, par 3, 108 meters. It's kind of a valley in the middle of the fairway. You're going downhill and then way back up the hill, curving right to left. You're going to watch a bunch of humongous sky hyzers.
Some sklizers?
Some
That's a standard term. Everyone
Say
says
that
it.
5 times fast.
Everybody says it.
No.
There's the first sklizer from the group.
I think we might have had a little bit of a slip on the tee, and Hjalte threw that into outer space, and it came back down just a bit short of the basket. He's going to be outside circle 2, I believe, looking way up the hill.
Yeah, that's not sklized as much.
Yeah, Pekka showing the route.
And that seems to be the better route.
Pretty close.
He's got a putting range right now that's got a huge, high probability of that going in.
I think Mathias was given the respect that it was so well deserved. Elias looking for the huge sky hyzer, as the Finns love to do. That is his play. He is right there next to Pekka, putting for birdie. And we saw him do that, in hole 1 as well, right? He did that humongous sky hyzer.
Yeah, tremendous power. But if he didn't throw that shot on this hole, it'd be a really much higher difficulty. You'd be throwing it through some of those trees into a tunnel down there.
I agree. When you have a big arm and it's trees like this that you can play over, they really have a distinct advantage.
I mean, they could put a Mando on one of the trees on the right, so they have to throw it to the left of the Mando. They could somehow eliminate that throw. Maybe something to consider, you know.
It would be tough, but hey, nonetheless, it's a humongous sky hyzer they have to execute.
Yeah, then followed by a huge uphill putt attempt that you're going to have to look at.
Well, we already saw Hjalte miss the shot, but he executed that approach very well. He is right under the basket. Mathias up next. Let's see if he's in range for a birdie. Just a bit wide out of the hand.
Safe bid.
I agree. Safe, not too aggressive. Solid play from the youngin. Okay, this was a bit further out than I expected. From the catch cam angle, this looked about 5 meters away. But this is about circle's edge. Oh, and just a bit high. That's tough on an uphill putt with an obstructed stance. Pekka about 5-6 meters. That's a great birdie to get.
That putter's on fire right now. Well, that's our current leader.
And he took one on the card with that putt. That is a great stroke to get. Only 6 holes left to play in round 2. And he's starting to get a little bit of a gap, a little cushion.
Yeah, but there's still huge momentum for Hjalte.
Hole 13, par 5, 197 meters. It'll be a little soft, touchy anhyzer shot off the tee through a gap. Mando here around the tree on the left side, and you're going to start your way uphill. First shot, you want to aim somewhere at this rock on the right-hand side, this big one we're just passing. Set yourself up for a left to right fading approach shot. Try to keep it high enough in the air to get yourself up on the platform here with all the guardian rocks. This shouldn't be too difficult of a birdie, but it will take some execution. Can't be lazy on this hole.
Oh, no.
Oh, that was the worst ricochet you could have taken on this hole, and I believe he missed the Mando.
I'm just surprised they even have a hole 13 on this course. Because as most people know, that's common to skip that hole due to the superstition, you know. Just like most people these.
I don't know where you're playing disc golf at, but... Well, Hjalte had an amazing drive. He is right on the landing zone, setting himself up for his second shot up the hill. Elias, he's squeaking a bit right, but that's not bad. He might be a bit cut off on the left side, but like we said, the second shot is a righty backhand hyzer. And he should be able to execute that. No big deal.
Just the early release program, and he paid double for that.
Oh, there is OB on the left side in the woods as well. Did not even think about that on the...
No, we're just paying attention to that Mando.
It's not OB on the left side. That is the Mando line.
Absolutely.
This is the new rule that is up this year. That is the restricted area zone. So they have both crossed the restricted area line. They are going directly to the drop zone.
If their disc goes into the restricted area, can they go retrieve it?
Yes, they can.
Or is it restricted? You can't even go in there.
It's only restricted for the flight of the disc.
Not for the disc itself,
Not
or for the player.
Itself. You can go and get it. Pekka and Hjalte both getting right up the fairway, putting themselves in position to get up and down and save the par. Mathias up with his second shot. Great hyzer. He'll be on the flats, throwing his third. Position A to get up and down for this birdie.
I mean, do you remember when we were in Estonia and there was a bear sighting on the course, just like the day before? And they're like, don't go in there. If your disc goes in there, don't even go after it, you know? Like, that was a restricted area.
I'm sure that's just normal.
So maybe it's the same thing here. What kind of animals do you think they got going up here?
I'm sure it's not that kind
For
of
sure they got Wolverines.
Area.
Do you think they got Wolverines in there?
Well, Mathias is up
Badgers.
Just a bit long. Wow.
I'm going with badgers.
You can go with your
honey
badgers. Get them honey badgers.
Don't underestimate a honey badger. Don't
Let's
take
see
its
if Hjalte can't get
Do
up and
not
down
take its
from
honey.
here.
Don't even... Nice approach shot.
Beautifully done. And Mathias a bit long on his approach. Got a bit of a death putt coming back.
Okay, he's really lucky that has stopped right there.
Yeah, he's really all arm on the putt. If he engages the legs just a little bit, he'd be able to do that quite a bit easier.
We'll keep an eye on that. It's a good observation, Ferro Farnsworth.
I'm always here.
We're both
Elias
here.
just a bit inside. But Pekka can save the par. Excellent save from the drop zone. Hjalte back on that birdie train.
He sure is.
5 down for the round, just 1 back of the lead.
That was a nice low stress birdie for him. He's hit some of those huge putts, you know, and then this little thing here, it was just another day in the disc golf office.
Let's see if we can't get another birdie here. We got hole 14, par 3, 114 meters. OB all the way on the right side, wrapping around the basket behind it. Really want to do just a backhand righty hyzer. Get yourself up on the platform here. The right miss is left of the fairway. Get yourself up on the hill. Get in position, try and get a downhill birdie putt. Hjalte up first. This is looking nice. Oh, gosh, he sailed it long.
Just speak too soon there, sir.
It looked like just a soft little mid-range throw, and I thought that was going to come in just perfect, but he sailed it.
Oh, that's not going to come in perfect.
Pekka just the opposite.
Oh, no.
Inside left.
But green flag.
Yes. Green flag is always good. Just a bit short. Elias up next, flipping something up hyzer, but just a bit too low, unfortunately. He's going to be just, maybe 10 meters in front of Pekka, looking to get up and down for the par.
Well, it's odd to see the lead card having this much trouble. About a third of the field birdied this thing. With shots like this, probably.
This looks like a gettable hole. Mathias is definitely on the putting green, maybe just slightly outside of the circle. Oof. Valiant effort, just a bit wide. Oh, no.
Oh, the first time we've seen any significant green action.
Oh, unfortunate roll away.
I mean, there's some elevated baskets and sketchy positions, but generally the discs are just landing and sticking, you know.
There's usually so many
I don't remember a
rocks
roll away
around
we've
there.
seen.
And
yeah.
Oh, Hjalte was really deep in the woods behind
What do you
the
think
basket.
of this one?
That's going.
Oh.
Oh,
I was thinking that he had a
just
really
not
good
enough
chance.
Anheuser for Pekka. Chains out left side. Mathias for birdie.
There you
Get
go.
it.
Did he get his legs involved a little more that time?
Oh, I didn't see, but we're going to get a replay
Yeah,
here.
we will. Nice angle.
Yes, he did. Look at that
Okay.
little pop up with the knees. And it gets him over the chain, over that cage into the chains. Great putt.
That was a great drive as well to get him up that far. Only one on the card. What about Hjalte? I guess he's got to look as well.
This is to save par,
Yeah, it is.
actually. Oh, and he
Big
capitalizes.
Save for par.
Great last chain link save. Unfortunate bogey for Pekka and a par for Elias. And we've got a tie at the top now. As we move into hole 15, par 4, 155 meters. Like we said on round 1, this objective is to keep it on the pathway. Right side, left side is not the happy land. You want to just do a nice soft righty backhand hyzer, land it about mid fairway, right on the path. Set yourself up for another righty backhand hyzer. Get yourself on the green. Get that birdie.
That's like you just said yesterday, actually. Just break it down into 2 shots. Huh? 2 75-meter shots, and you're there.
I would say the mistake here is to try and go for too much.
Look at that control.
That's exactly what you want. You could get maybe a few more meters of distance left and get up on the flat, but whatever. Just get yourself in the middle of the fairway and get yourself a look to get up and down. 155, what you're talking 78 meters 2 times and you're there.
Oh, that had some hang time on it.
That is gorgeous.
I thought they just lost it or it got hung up in a tree and then it finally hit ground.
It's the Invisidisc, the red disc.
Yeah, that had a huge
the
snap
worst.
out of his hand. Also, this one does as well.
It's hard to see them when they go into the atmosphere. And there it is.
All right, 3 in really good position.
Elias, great sky hyzer. Pekka up as well. Huge hyzer. Oh, that's a bit left side. Almost gets the ricochet back to the fairway, but he might have a few trees in his way.
Looks like a pretty decent place to play disc golf. What an awesome
I couldn't agree more.
What an awesome opportunity that they can utilize this much space in their beautiful country. You know, just so you guys know, this commentary comes out of Switzerland, and that's a challenge we have to find something like this with this much space. We can do whatever we want with. It's a Swiss disc golfer dream. So
pretty impossible.
So we go up to where these courses are, and that's how we get to enjoy them.
Unfortunately, Mathias coming up a bit short, as well as Elias. Oh, sorry, as well as Pekka, I believe, shooting first. Hjalte. That couldn't really tell. Looked a bit short left, but he kicked out right side. We'll have to see if he got a roll to the basket or not. Yeah, Elias was short left. Mathias is in the cabbage.
He sure is. There's a lot of
great
trouble.
out.
Not far from the basket. There's so much trouble.
That is a solid out from there. That looks like the rough.
Okay, here we go. That's in range.
Come on, birdie.
He is
It was
not
too
missing by
close.
much.
It was too close. He needs it outside circle 2. Pekka with the lone birdie on the card. Solid putt from the knee. And he's going to take the lead back with that. This is just a back and forth battle at its best. And the chase card
This is latitude 64.
right there too.
The smallest of grains handled with the greatest passion. Always trying to improve, always trying to be better. Out of curiosity, excitement, thrill. For the player and the sport. Because we want to make disc golf awesome for you.
All right. Loving
Welcome
that drone footage from more disc golf as we kick it off to hole 16. Par 3, 86 meters. Right here as the drone's flying over, this is all OB. You got to get through all of this. Don't fade left because that's OB as well. Get yourself fading into this really elevated green. Got lots of rollaway potential. Weird skips can happen here. Got to control the angle on the landing.
Yeah, again, this is a whole different green to deal with, isn't it? The other ones, they could just spike something in and it hits a rock and it's right by the basket type of thing.
And Pekka controlling that perfectly.
He sure did.
Coming up left side of the green with the sidearm angle that's going to match the angle of the hillside to the disc.
The sidearm angle seems like the more dangerous angle to me.
It is for
Well, it
sure.
certainly is. It's got double OB over there.
If you go wide left with the sidearm, you are most likely going to roll. But as Pekka showed us, on the right side, you'll slide up real nice. Mathias unfortunately catching a tree, coming up a bit short. And Hjalte with the sky hyzer skipping under the basket and then rolling down to circle 2.
Yeah, I'm just not sure if the sidearm angle perhaps is the easier shot and maybe even a shorter, more direct route. But gosh, it's more dangerous.
I would actually consider the sidearm play to be the more consistent play. I think the backhand hyzer is just more of a sucker play because you'll get that huge skip almost every time. You got to come in so high and so fast. Oh, Elias
just a
shorting
misrelease.
it again. Does
That
he
cost
get
him
through?
dearly.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's
basically going to be a rethrow from the previous lie.
He's had a very consistent back nine so far, but that's a big blemish.
Oh, come on. Hook up, hook up, hook up. Okay, that's in there.
I can't wait to see these putts.
So that was his 5th with the double OB.
Okay.
He'll be putting 6.
Look who we get to see first.
Hjalte
He's really
up
eyeballing this
with
thing.
the death putt.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. So many chains. How does that fall out?
Yeah, it's really cool to watch, though, when he's playing with so much confidence like this. When he misses by a fraction. Oh, also
Sit.
did not deserve that.
No, come on.
Oh, that's huge.
That's insult to injury with the roll away from Mathias. This is going to be for a 7.
He's getting battered on this hole right now. It's not over.
Come on. What a putt. Talk about the most difficult putt to make as you're rolling away and getting the worst breaks possible on that hole. Canning an outside the circle putt for a quadruple bogey.
Yeah, it was hard to watch.
And a birdie for Elias.
That was an awesome putt.
See if Pekka can match him.
I think all day long.
No doubt.
That kid circle 1 is just unstoppable today.
These guys are on a mission.
13 down.
Let's move to hole 17. Par 3, 124 meters. Really have left side, right side of that one tree in the middle of your fairway right as you're off the tee. After that, it opens up pretty wide and starts to go slightly uphill, which sets up really nicely for a big arm if you want to go for an ace run. Let's see if we get one this round. Now Pekka is looking to be a bit too low, but that's right on line. Yeah, that didn't get any ground play like he was hoping for, landing a bit too flat on the grass and just stopping.
Well, it's a nice break maybe from all those tunnel shots in the woods and the bad kicks. Now they can really see the basket and have some honest tries to get some birdies.
I agree.
It looks like a scoreable area of the course.
Elias correcting on that height mistake from Pekka, getting it up nice and high and putting himself just past the basket around circle's edge. Hjalte just executing with perfection, better. Giving it a half ace run, just a little bit low, but he is right there for the birdie. Beautiful shot. Mathias up last. This would be a great birdie for his head game.
That's a big shot.
It's just too high. Nose was up
it's
a bit
stalled
too
out.
much. Yeah. But he could hit this. Just inside circle 2. Oh, just low, but on line. He'll have to settle for par.
These putts, well, as all the shots, are extremely important, but these guys probably know they're playing for over $4,000. So there's something on the line here.
Oh, Pekka just low and left. But Elias will capitalize and take himself.
Yeah.
Yes, right on.
Come on, fire.
That's what we're talking about.
I'm sure he said, come on, I'm on fire. That's exactly what he said.
And Hjalte will back him up with the birdie as well.
Yeah, but Elias, joking aside, is stringing something together now, isn't he? A really beautiful round.
He is moving one stroke closer to Pekka. Same with Hjalte. They are both tied at 12 down. Pekka at 13 as we move into the final hole. Hole 18, par 4, 232 meters. First shot, you want to land somewhere in this dead grass area on the left. That would be position A to set yourself up for this approach over the OB to the green that is surrounded by OB. Gotta watch your landing zone here. There are some areas to skip and roll. Got some rocks and tree trunks in your way. Gotta really keep it wide around the outside and let it land softly onto the green. Elias up first.
Oh, that is a nice turn to it. It stood up nicely.
Just
and he got
getting
lucky.
through the tree. That was what I was worried about with the flex, but he is in position A.
So this is the hardest hole on the course for this round. It basically played as a par 5 on average. So
Lots of OB on this par 4.
yeah, I think attacking for the 3 on the second shot gets you in a lot of trouble. That looks like it's in
does
trouble.
it have enough? Come on, come on. No.
No, it's right in the
well,
middle.
It didn't show the OB marker, but it definitely was looking OB. We're going to have to see where he's taking that from. Pekka looking to be overcorrecting and rolling it over, and he's going to be OB on the other side, I believe.
That was not overstable enough. Mathias has fallen back from the card, but I'm sure excellent experience for him just to be playing up here at this level.
Is this going to hang on?
Oh, that must have been close.
He just tapped an OB stake.
Yeah, he sure did. All right, let's close this thing out and stay below par.
Elias up first. Sorry, Mathias up first. Sidearm. Really clean out the hand.
I don't think we've seen many sidearms from him today.
And that's not bad. I believe he's still a bit short. Gonna look to get up and down, take the bogey. Hjalte up, pushing for the late birdie in the
That's
round.
on target.
And that is well in the circle. He will have about 5-6 meters left to get another birdie to finish his round 2.
Out, huh? He's going to have some difficult footing, I think. Depends where he can mark the disc, but
possible obstruction with that light pole, but shouldn't be too much to worry about. Pekka up. It's out a bit wide. Is it going to hang on? It does. It's safe. He's in circle 2, but a little bit outside. And Elias, see if he can't put this one under the pin. Oh, just catching a rock right at circle's edge.
yeah, maybe he can take a little stepper from there.
We'll have to see how he plays that
I
one.
think he just kind of stands there and putts from that type of range, but we're about to see.
Oh, Mathias leaving a little bit of meat on the bone. That's about 8 meters left for his bogey.
Oh.
Pekka!
What a show.
par save.
What a show he's put on this round from the putting green.
Dude, get it.
Oh my God.
That's how you finish a round. Oh,
nice.
yeah.
It's
Right.
been a pleasure to see that show.
But this could tie Elias with
He's
Pekka
also been
for
putting on a
round
show.
3. Oh, and he does
There he goes.
it. He squeaks it in there. 7 down for the round, finishing with a turkey. Elias will tie Pekka to go into round 3.
Oh, no.
Oh, and Mathias, the aches continue. Just early left. Let's see if Hjalte can't finish out strong. No big deal. He'll take the par to finish out his round.
Great day, 6 down.
Solid round for Hjalte. He will be right behind the leaders. Mathias is going to take a little hit here, but he still has 1 round to go to fight another day. Lots of time in this youngin's career.
Yeah, that just happened over the last 6 holes, you know, and the first 2/3 of the round were really, really good.
He has to be pleased with the
that's how you
lead
learn.
card action on round 2 for a Euro Tour event. Come on,
Some camera experience.
that's doing something. We can see here we got a tie at the top with Pekka and Elias. Hjalte 1 stroke behind at 12. Mathias sitting at even overall. And
Okay, what happened back here?
here we are. We have 9 down from Håkon, getting tied up with Hjalte for 3rd place, 1 stroke back. We are gonna have a battle.
So we just switched Mathias for Håkon, and that's who we're all going to be seeing next round.
4 players, 1 stroke between them. Tune in. Round 3 is gonna be crazy.
Well, they're clearly learning the course and adjusting their game plans accordingly out there and scoring a lot.
Ferro Farnsworth commentary. Over and out.